Hey beer tubers, Saturday afternoon, took a trip out to the park here, sitting by the, I think this is the 7th hole of the Frisbee golf course. Gorgeous day today, damn near perfect. A lot of Frisbee golfers coming through. I'm going to drink another one that I have not tried before. Surprisingly enough, I've never seen it locally. Picked this up on my out-of-town trip Tuesday this week. I'm going to do the Samuel Smith's Winter Welcome Ale. A little bit from the website. It says this seasonal brew is a limited edition, brewed for the short days and long nights of winter. The full body resulting from fermentation in stone Yorkshire squares, that's pretty much on every bottle, and the luxurious malt character, which will appeal to a broad range of drinkers, is balanced against whole-dried Fuggle and Golding hops, with nuances and complexities that should be contemplated before an open fire. And it says Winter Welcome Ale, has a collectible label. The picture in the middle of the bottle changes every year. We got just some sort of guy standing there holding a pint of beer. Comes in at 6% ABV. So, having never had this before, let me get it in the glass. Ooh, and bubbling right over the top. My goodness. A little bit of smoke there, and then all of a sudden a lot of bubbles. So let me pour this carefully. Looks like I'm going to get a huge head on this. Use my Samuel Smith's Nonic pint glass. This is a pint, but all that head is not going to fit in there. I'm going to stick my sealer in the top here. Get a nose on this. See what we got. Samuel Smith's, I haven't had a really bad Samuel Smith's beer yet, so let me give a nose on this. Well, first of all, I guess we got a clear, almost copper color, a couple fingers of a slightly off-white, kind of foamy, creamy head. Nice looking beer, kind of light, surprisingly enough, but let me get a nose on it now. Okay, I've got fruit. You got yeast. It's fruity, kind of yeasty. Not a lot of grain or hop smell. There are some bready, slightly roasted malts in there. Kind of a caramel bready malts. Most notable scent. Definitely those British hops are in there. Smells like a good, I think they call this an English strong ale. 6%, I guess that's strong for England, but anyway, let me give it a taste. Okay, we got that rich, really rich, sweet caramel up front, kind of biscuity malts, kind of a bread and butter taste there, right in the beginning. Gives away to those, you're getting those toasted grain notes, definitely getting those kind of leafy and almost floral hop flavors. Citrus note towards the finish. Plenty of yeastiness and a really nice spice throughout. Maybe even a little bit of some darker fruit. Mostly that caramel biscuity malt. So the hops are subtle. They're spicy, a little grassy. Finish is slightly sweet. Got a kind of a fading bitterness there. Alcohol is present a little bit in the finish, surprisingly enough for only 6%, but there's a nice earthiness here, nice maltiness, really smooth mouthfeel, maybe just a bit sticky in the finish, but seems to be kind of a medium-bodied beer, but feels thin at first, but then it feels a little fuller as it goes down. Nice drinking beer, really nice drinking beer. So anyway, I'm going to add some more to the glass, probably fill the glass up, sit and let this warm up a bit, and I'll be back after a while with the final thoughts and grade. Okay, I'm back. It's been 20 minutes or so. Had some frisbee golfers come through. Had to point out to one guy where his frisbee went. He was headed off into the woods, and it was actually much closer up here than he thought it was. But I really enjoying this beer. This is definitely a sipper, even though it's only 6% ABV. It's not a big beer, but there's just so much going on here. You got that nice caramel, biscuity maltiness. Again, that little bread and butter type taste. The hops are blended in nicely too. They're kind of grassy, kind of floral. Just a really well blended beer. It's definitely a malt forward beer. Despite the light color, there's some nice bready, sweet, biscuity malts in there. Just enough hops, just enough of those subtle, very subtle English hops to balance it out. But it's, like I said, definitely a sipper. It's only 6%, but you know, when you got a sipping beer, it's because of the flavor, not because of the ABV in this case. It's sort of like a cross between a spice brown and an amber ale, maybe. But those hops are just gorgeous on this, blended just brilliantly. Everything's in balance. Drinks really nicely, but a little slightly sweet. I noticed as I'm getting towards the bottom. I did finish and fill the glass up with the rest of it. Still a nice clear beer, leaving a little bit of lacing down the glass. Of course, no alcohol legs, but at 6%, you're not going to get that. It's just a nice, really pleasant beer. I'm gonna talk to the beer manager, the store I go to, see if he can get it in. He never seems to be able. He doesn't know squat about beer, but maybe he can get some in. I know he's been getting in some of the Samuel Smiths at some other places, at least in the nearby towns, don't have. So maybe he can get it if he asks special. But yeah, I'm gonna get some more of this and set it back for later in the winter. It's definitely a nice, not really a winter warmer, but just a nice pleasant beer. So I'm gonna give this Samuel Smith's Winter Welcome Ale, I'm going to give it a good solid 9.5 out of 10. Darn good beer. Great drinking beer. This could easily be a session beer. A little bit expensive, but at least here in the States, but darn good beer. So, till next time, everybody, cheers. Let's keep drinking these good beers.